Yes. Mm. Um, yes. And confidential also. Yes. I understand. Mm. Well, I used to assist three senior managers. This is regarding commercial leasing of mall units. So basically, since this is a corporate job, so nothing too much personal since I'm handling corporate emails. And I'm assisting vice president also, aside from the three senior managers. So what I do, my task for the email management, of course, replying to emails that does not need their attention anymore, those minor concerns. Since we have 1,000 tenants, so every day we receive a lot of emails regarding lease concern, rental concern, billing concerns. So some sort like that. So on their behalf, since they focus most on leasing and inviting tenants, so what I do is I manage all those emails. I reply, I forward to concerned departments if necessary. If I can answer myself, I just message them. For example, like in Viber, then I BCC them so they would know that I already replied on this concern, so they don't have to worry about it anymore. Then I organize their messages. Since we are using Outlook 365, the web format, um, I use labels and folders since we have 6 buildings. So per building, if this tenant is under that building, it would all automatically go to that building. So I use filters or rules. So depends if it's Gmail, I use filter. If it's Outlook 365, I use labels for that. And then I organize their message, and then I save important attachments since we're also dealing with lease contracts. There are confidential files, especially if our tenants are global franchise. So we have I need to separate the confidential email so they are safe, especially if regarding special discounts, special rentals. And then day by day, if they, in any case that I think they miss some important emails that needs their attention, I inform them right away. So in case that they are too busy to reply, I will reply on their behalf. So even over the phone, they can tell me what they want to tell the tenant, then I will email it back so we can address it ASAP. Because our work is really on a fast-paced environment, so we need all that reply to tenant all ASAP because we don't want things to escalate on our head office. So we need to manage their concern on mall level pa lang. At mall level. Yes. So that's it. And then I also follow up leads because when we have, commercial leasing is basically filling up vacancies of the malls, right? So we invite tenants, we do simultaneous proposals, business plans, meeting different tenants. So when we send business proposals, of course, we need feedback. So we usually have deadlines like a week. So if they don't get the area, we need to move on. Then I'll send a follow-up that in case we didn't hear from you, we are gonna offer this space to a different tenant. So yeah, for the past 7 years, almost 8 years, this coming May, I've been doing that thing. Aside from doing executive assistant support, I also do administrative tasks. I prepare emails, presentations, I do budget projections for the malls, 3-year projection for the malls. Actually, my job is really complex, so it has Yes, and then I also deal with business applicants. I review the concept papers of business owners as well, and I actually have experience with dealing with foreigners because most of the investors in the Philippines are Korean, Chinese, and American. So not really, but yeah, anyong, anyong. And then I can assist you well also in subcon review and sales contract review since we're dealing with lease contract as I mentioned earlier. So as a lessor, we issue the lease contract. So I'm familiar with the terminologies and stuff. I know it's different from the residential real estate that you are handling, but I think there's similarity. So I review numerous documents also regarding to the these agreements with the tenants since we are dealing with short-term tenants, we have long-term tenants, and the turnover somehow this COVID-19 pandemic is faster than the usual years. So I am swamped with so much documents, but I can manage. So actually my plan is to transition from corporate job to full-time work from home setup. So I I have planned to resign to my full-time job so I can transition fully to remote work job. My plan is to resign effective February 21, but I haven't rendered my resignation because my two immediate head tested for COVID-19 just this week. So they're still recovering. Maybe next week when they come back, I will tell them my plans. Um, Ideally, if of course there are bills to pay, I would like to have one single out income source. It will be ideal for me. It's easy to manage. But if you are looking for part time, I think you're looking for part time. I can start off with that. Yes. 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 Um and on our case,